Hi everyone, welcome you all. In our previous video, we have seen how to write a unit test cases for microservices which are developed by using Spring Boot and JUnit 5 using Mockito framework. Now in the today's video, we are going to see how we can write the unit test cases for controller method, but this time we are going to use mock MVC framework. Now if I just look at this picture, so while writing the unit test cases for the service layer, we have mocked this DAO layer or persistence logic layer by using Mockito framework. Similarly, when you're trying to automate or when you're trying to write the unit test cases for controller methods, we have successfully mocked to the service layer, right? By using Mockito framework. So this time we are going to write the unit test case for controller methods itself, but this time we are not going to call the controller method explicitly. So normally when you want to invoke the controller methods, we have to start the Spring Boot server. And once the Spring Boot server is started, then we can invoke this controller method by passing the HTTP request or through the HTTP request, and we'll get the response from the controller methods. But this time we are going to write the unit test cases for the controller methods by passing the HTTP request. By passing the HTTP request, and we will get the response from the controller method and we will validate the response. But this time we are not going to start the Spring Boot application or Spring Boot server. And at the same time, we are going to mock the service layer as usual. Okay, so we are going to mock the service layer and we are trying to invoke the controller method indirectly. Okay, so through mock MVC framework. So here mock MVC come into picture. So when I use mock MVC, what we can do is without starting the Spring Boot application or without starting the Spring Boot server, still we can invoke the controller methods through HTTP request. Okay, now today's video we are going to see how to write the unit test cases for controller methods by using mock MVC along with the mock framework. Okay, Mockito framework. Now let's go to our project, and here we have this controller layer, country controller, so which contains all the controller methods. And basically this is for get mapping method, and this is for again one more get request, and this is also get request, and this is a post request. We have one is put request and delete request. So while writing the unit test, what we will do is we don't call this method explicitly. We are just invoking this method by passing this URL, and based on the type of the URL or type of the request, it will automatically identify the particular method and it will invoke it, and it will give the response. But again, internally we are going to mock the service layer, because this countries method and all controller methods internally call the service methods. So we are going to mock those services anyway. Okay, so to invoke these controller methods without starting the Spring Boot application, so here this is a Spring Boot application. So if you want to actually test the controller method, we have to start this application and then only we can send these URLs, and then we can verify the response through Postman or any other client tools. But here what exactly we are doing is we are going to invoke this method without starting the Spring Boot server, and by passing the while passing this URL of the request. Okay, that's how we can do by using mock MVC. Now let us start writing the unit test cases for this layer. So for that, what I can do is I'll just go to the src test Java, and I'm just going to create another unit test class. I will name it as controller mock MVC test. Controller mock MVC test. So here we are also going to use Mockito framework to mock the service. Let's take a finish. Now, so we have country controller. So this is our unit test which we are going to write. So this is our controller method, and here we have to write the unit test. Now let me open it once again. This is our so this is our mock MVC test class, and this is our controller class. Okay, so now, so just by seeing the controller methods one by one, so we'll try to write the unit test, and by passing the URL, and we are not starting the Spring Boot server again. Okay, so as a first step, what you have to do is we need to add a few number of annotations for this particular class. Okay, so the first annotation which we need to add is Spring Boot test annotation. So Spring Boot test annotation, which we have to import from what is spring framework.boot.test.context, and here we have to specify the class is equal to the class name. So this is a class name. Controller mock MVC test is a class which we are going to use as a test class. So that we need to specify first. And additionally, we have to specify one more thing called context configuration. And this is one more annotation. And also we need to add one more annotation called auto configure mock MVC. Auto configure mock MVC configuration, which we need to add. This is the one annotation. And one more important annotation which we need to use is component scan. So what exactly this component scan means? So whatever the controller method or methods we are calling, or inside the controller methods, again, we are invoking the services, right? So all these things, all the classes are present in one root package. If I just go back and see your project, com.countryservice.demo, com.countryservice.demo. This is a root package in which actual Spring Boot class is available. Spring Boot application class is available, right? This is a main root, or we can say main class. So whichever package we have this main class, that class, based on that class, rest of the packages are derived. You can just look at here. com.countryservice.demo is a root package. Inside this com.countryservice.demo.beans .controllers .repository .service, every package is created inside the com.countryservice.demo. So com.countryservice.demo is a base package. So that we need to specify. So this is a base package. And if you want to execute all the tests in proper order, we will also specify one more annotation called test method order, at the rate test method order. And this will take one argument, that is order annotation dot class. And this order annotation we have to import, and along with the test method order. Okay, so these are the few set of annotations which we need to add to this particular test class. And after that, let us mock the classes whichever we need. So the first thing is we are going to use mock MVC framework. So what we have to do is we have a predefined class mock MVC, that this is a inbuilt in Spring Boot itself. So mock MVC, we don't need to add special type of POM dependency. So we will by default get this from the Spring Boot itself. So mock MVC, I'm just creating a variable for that, mock MVC, and this is a variable. And this mock MVC we have to import from org.spring-framework or test.web.servlet. So once you import this, we need to auto wire it, because we are going to use this variable multiple places as an object. So we have to do auto wire. So this auto wire we have to again import. And while calling the controller methods, right? So while calling the controller methods, and inside the controller method, we will internally call the service, right? If I just come here in the controller method, country service methods we are calling. So the country service also we need to mock it. So here we have to do one more mock, and this is a country service. So country service class we have to mock it, country service, and here country service. And first import this country service, and then import this mock from org.makito. Okay, so from the controller methods, we are going to, from the controller class, we are going to call all the controller methods internally. So we need to inject mock. If I go back to the controller methods, this is a country controller. Okay, so this is our country controller. Just a moment. Okay, so this is a country controller. So if I want to call this method explicitly, again, we have to inject mock this country controller class. So that we have to specify. So the country controller class, we have to inject mock. So this country controller, we have to import. Inject mock also we have to import. Okay, so these are the few classes which we have to auto wide, mock, and inject mock. Okay, so we have successfully mocked some of the classes and auto wide. So then we'll start writing the test methods. And before writing the test methods, let us say we will write 5 different test methods like get all countries, get country by ID, country by name, everything. So before executing every test method, so we have to set something called country controller. We have to invoke. Actually, country controller method we are not going to execute, but before calling every method, we need to do some kind of setup. Okay, that we need to set up by using mock MVC builders. So in this mock MVC, we have something called mock MVC. We have something called uh, standalone setup method. So mock MVC, this is an object of the mock MVC. So in this through this object, we can access one method called standalone setup. In that setup, we have to call the country controller. We have to build the country controller method. So for that, what you have to do is we need to write one additional method, JUnit method, and I'll say public void setup. Setup method is required. Okay, I'm just setting setup method, and this method I want to execute before every test method is started. So before each method is started, this setup should be executed. So that's the reason I'll add one annotation, JUnit annotation, that is before each, before each. So this annotation should be added, and this annotation should be imported from org.junit.jupyter.api. Okay, so in this, what you have to do is, in this we have to initiate this object mock MVC equal to this class mock MVC builders. There is a predefined class called mock MVC builders, and inside this there is a method called standalone setup. And here we have to specify this country controller object. We have to pass this country controller object, and then we have to build it by calling the build method. So this particular method we need to execute each time before every test method starts. Before starting every test method from the mock MVC builder, we have to pass the whichever controller class we will pass here, that the mock MVC will be applicable for that particular class. Okay, this is a before each method we have to execute before executing every test method. And this is the additional method which we need to write along with the test methods. And after that, now we'll start writing the test methods for controller methods. So let me open the country controller. And now by seeing the country controller method one by one, we will write the test methods for each method. So the first test method I'm going to write here. So the first method is test underscore get all countries. And this is, I'll make it as a public void. And this is a test method. So I'll say test annotation, and I want to execute in the first order. So I'll say order equal to 1 also. I'll specify. Import this test annotation from junit.jupyter.api and then order. Right. So now this particular method we have to, in this particular method, we have to write the unit test for this method, but we are not going to call this method directly. Okay. We are not going to call this method directly this time. So instead, what we have to do is we have to call the request or get mapping or whatever the request URL we have to call. Accordingly, particular method will be chosen and executed. Okay, but before that we need to mock the data, right? So this is basically internally calling the country service dot get all countries. So we need to mock it, right? For that mocking we need some sample data. So for that, what I will do is I will create a list object here. So before it here itself, I'll create my countries, country type of list I'm creating. So first import this country. So first of all, import this list java.util, and this should be country object com.countryservice.demo.beans. Import this country, and this is a simple country variable. Okay, and the first variable contains a multiple countries data, and this contains only one country data. So now I'm just defining some mock data in this method, and if I just look at here, my country is equal to new array list I'm taking. So inside the array list I'm adding two countries data. So I'm just using this as a mock data, and now we need to do the mocking. So inside this get all countries method, we have a method. This is one, right? Country service dot get all countries. So this method we have to mock it. So just we have seen in the previous video, it is the same thing we have to repeat here. So this is a mocking method. So whenever you mock it, we have to use when method from the Marketo framework. Country service dot get all countries, and dot then return and return. Here we have to return our own countries, but actually it should not get any data from the service or database. We are created our own mock data, and we are returning that whenever you call this service method from the controller method. So we need to import this when from the Marketo.when static method. Fine. So now we return something. We have just mocked something here whenever we call the country method, but now the thing is we have not called this method, right? So without calling this controller method, how we can test it? So as I said before, so this time we are not going to call this method explicitly, but in our previous unit test cases, while writing the test cases for this controller method, we have called this method explicitly. But this time we have to invoke this method by passing this URL based on the type of request. Okay, so that is a new thing which we are going to see now. So as soon as we have done the mocking, so then we have to invoke this method by calling this request. Okay, so for that we have methods are available in mock MVC. So for that, what you have to do is whatever the mock MVC we created here, take that, and this dot mock MVC dot, there is a perform method is there. There is a perform method which is there in the mock MVC. So inside this, we have to specify the request. So what is the request? What type of request it is? Get request. So we have to specify something called get method. And what is a parameter we are passing here? This is the argument, or we can pass a parameter here. As it is, we have to specify. So when you pass this URL as a get method, and when you perform this action, what should happen, that we need to specify. So continued, we have to specify some methods. So what are the assertion method we have to specify here? So actually this method from the mock MVC perform method will perform this action. So based on this get of URL, this will identify. So among all these methods, there is only one method which will take this URL along with the get request. So what type of request it is going to take is get. And what is the endpoint it is taking? Get countries, get all countries, that we have to specify. Now this get also we have to import as a static import from mock MVC request builder.get. And when you perform this action by using a perform method, what we are expecting from that? So that we need to specify dot. There is a method called end expect. And expect what we are expecting, the status code first we need to verify. So how to get the status code? We have to call the status method, and that status method we are expecting is found. And status is also a method which we have to import as a static method. Status dot is found. This is the expected message. And after that, what I will do, if you want to print the data, so get countries, whatever the data we are getting as a mock data, if you want to print that in the console window, so we can write one more method called and do. And do here we call as a print method. This will print the whole response from the API request. That's it. So this print we have to import as a static method. And the whole statement will throw some exception, just add that exception. That's it, guys. Now if I just look at this whole test method, so we are not called this country get all countries method directly. So this method call we have not used anywhere in this our method. But how this method will execute based upon the type of request. So we are performing get of slash get countries request. Accordingly, it will go and identify that particular method from the controller, and then this will respond. It will respond something. So it will give the response, and that response we are verifying. In that response, the status should be found. And also, if you want to print the response body, we can call the print method and dot end do and print. So this is how we need to write the method from the mock MVC. And again, what happens, this will go to this method and it will execute, and internally it will internally call the service, but we are exactly not getting the data from the service because we have mocked here. So this statement is for mocking from Mockito, and this statement is for mock MVC, because we are trying to invoke this controller method by passing the request type but not calling the method. That you have to remember. So we're just executing the controller method just by passing the, or just by sending the request, but not calling the method. That is the difference. Okay, this is a one unit test which we have written for the first controller method, which is get all countries. Get all countries. Okay, now let us try to execute and see how it is going to perform. Right click, run as JUnit test. All right, so now we can just look at this. It is successfully executed. Now let us try to understand the output which we have written. So this is a pass, and this is all output which is printed because we have used this print method. So the complete response also it is printed. Now let us try to understand the response here. So this is basically request, get request we have sent. This is a URI, and we are not passed any parameters, no headers, and we are not also passed any body. Because this is a get request, we don't pass any body. So no data here. And when you come to the response, so if I just come down, this is actually servlet response. In the response status is 302, 302. So each font is nothing but a 302 is a status code. There is no error message. And this is a content type JSON format of response we got. And content type is application slash JSON. And this is a body which is responded. Now we can just look at here. So this is the actual data which is written by this. This is in the JSON format of data. And there are other parameters are empty. Okay, so this is a response we got it from the method. So this is how we need to write the unit test case by using Marketo framework along with the mock MVC. Okay, now let us try to write a few more test methods like this. Let us try to open the controller method once again. So in the country controller, we have one more method called get country by ID. Get country by ID. Now let me show you how to write a get country by ID method. So let's create one more unit test method. Test underscore get country by ID. Just a second. Okay. So public void get country by ID, and this is again test annotation. I'll specify order, which is 2. Now, so here test get country by ID method. So test get and country by ID. So here again, so in the test get country by ID method, internally it is calling the service method. So this we need to mock it. So copy that method and let us try to mock. So how to mock it? This is a mocking statement. It is the same statement which we have used in our previous examples. So if I just look at here, this is how we need to mock it first. When country service dot get country by ID. So we have to pass a country ID, right? So that we need to create one variable. Country ID, let's say 2. And then I'm passing the country ID. So when you pass the country ID, it should return the country. Even that country data also I will specify here. So let me take some dummy data. This is a mock data, country equal to new country to USA, Washington. So when I call this get country by ID internally, it is trying to invoke the get country by ID method from the country service. So when it is trying to call the get country service ID method, I'm just mocking the statement. So it is returning our own country data. So this is a mock statement. And then data we specified and mocking is also done. Then what we have to do, we have to invoke that method by calling the HTTP request. So how to invoke this method? Again, the same statement you have to use. So this dot mock MVC dot perform. So it is also get request. But what is the URI here in the get request? So get country by ID. So this is a URI. So slash get countries ID that we need to copy as it is. This is a URI. But one more thing we need to pass here. So this dot mock MVC dot perform get country slash ID. So here we have to pass the ID also. ID is just a variable, but value we have to pass. So this value we have to pass. So here, comma, this ID we have to pass. Comma, this ID we have to pass. Okay. So when you perform these actions, so when you perform this get action through this URL, so what we are expecting from that? So here we have to write all the validation by using a method called end expect. End expect. And first thing is we have to verify the status code. What is the status code we are returning? Found or not found. So found is ever expected one. So status method call dot found is found. Okay, status dot is found. So this is our expected one. And apart from that, I want to verify the body also, because we get some data, we get some response by passing this ID. In that response, we should see exactly the same ID, same country name, and same capital. But how we can verify the response body here? So to verify the response body, what you have to do is we have to write one method again, end expect. Here, This time we will get the response in the JSON format. Okay, so mock MVC will return the data in the JSON format, but not in the Java object format. So here, what we have to do is we have to verify the response by using a special method that is called mock MVC result matcher. Mock MVC result matchers. This is a predefined class which is available in the mock MVC. Dot JSON path is a method. JSON path, and in the JSON path we have to pass the uh, attribute, and from that attribute we need to get the value, and that value is equal to our expected value or not, we need to verify. So for example, this is my data. Okay, this is my data. So this particular data will be written in the JSON format. Let's say this is the data, so this data will be written in the JSON format. So once you get the JSON format, we need to extract the ID, name of the country, capital of the country separately, and then we have to verify it. We have to verify it. So this data we have to represent in the JSON format, and then we will able to do that. Okay, so now we need to represent the data in the JSON format. How we will know the JSON format of this data? So if I just look at here, I have a small plugin which you have, JSON Pathfinder. So this is the actual JSON format of our data. So country ID, country name, and country capital. This is a JSON format of data. So now why we need JSON here? Because when I send this request based on the country ID, which will return the country data, which contains ID, country name, and capital. So the data we have to verify, the response data we have to verify. So and expect mock MVC result matcher.json path. In the JSON path, what you have to verify, the ID value should be 2. So here, if you want to extract this ID field from this JSON, how we can verify? So you can just specify that. You can say whenever I say ID, so this will give you JSON path. Can you submit? Now this is a JSON path. So you can just use it for complex JSONs also. So I just specify the JSON path here. This is our JSON path. So in this path, what is the value we are expecting? In this path, what is the value we are expecting is dot value is 2 we are expecting, because the same 2 ID we have passed, this we are expecting. Similarly, we are also expecting the country name and capital, that we should also verify. So then I have to verify this country name. So for the country name, what is the country name? When I submit this, this is a JSON path. Copy, specify the country name, and the what value we are expecting, it should be USA. That we have to specify USA. And then we have to verify the capital also. So get this field, get the JSON path. So this is the JSON path of this field. So when you specify the JSON path, it will show you the value also. So this is a very useful plugin, JSON Finder, which is available for Chrome. You can just add that as an extension. So now the third field is a country capital, and that should be Washington. That I need to specify. And finally, I want to print the complete response also. So for that, I'm using end do method. End do, and internally I'm calling print method. That's it. So this will throw some exception. Just add the declaration. Fine. So now what I have done here is we are taking one sample data, and we have mocked the service by passing this country. When I pass this country, so when I call the get country ID method from the service, it should return our own country as a mock data. And from the mock MVC, I'm performing. Perform is nothing but this is a method in which we have to call the HTTP request. So based on type of request, it will go and execute that method from the controller. And this needs country ID. That needs country ID. So that we need to specify here. As a second parameter, we have to pass this. This is a country ID. And these are all verifications. So from the response, status is verifying, status should be found. And how we can the JSON, how we can verify the JSON body? So by using mock MVC result matchers. This is a predefined class which is having in mock MVC. And by using JSON path, we have to specify the JSON path corresponding value which we are expecting from the JSON path. So all the stuff we have to specify, and finally I'm printing the whole response. So this is how we need to implement this method. Let's try to execute. And first method and the second method. All right. So now we can just look at here, both have passed. And if I just look at the response, the last one, so the second method, and in the second method, we are sending this get request and we are not passing any parameters or header because this is just a path parameter, not a query parameter. If it is a query parameter, it will come here. No headers, no body we are sending because they're just get request. But what is the response we got? Status is 302, which is actually found. And content type is JSON, application JSON. And this is the actual body we got it. So ID, country name, country capital. So all JSON fields we have successfully verified, and finally my test method got passed. So this is how we can just write the test method for get country by ID. And similarly, we can just write another method, get country by name also. Let me just copy the same method, same unit test method. Let's make that order is to get country by name. Get country by name. And here also we will take some mock data, and instead of country ID, we will take one more variable called country name. We have to pass an argument. That country name is USA I'm passing as an argument. This a country name should be string type of variable. All right. So this is a country type, is a country name is a string type of variable. Now, so here, what is the method we have to mock? And again, if you go to the controller method, country controller, when you call get country by name, this is the method we have to mock. Country service dot get country name by name. That is a method we have to mock. So that we need to change it here. This is a mock, and country name we are passing here. So what we have to return when you pass this country name, we have to return our own country that we have specified. So this is a mock statement from Marketo. And then what type of call we have to do? Again, if I go to the controller, so this is a call, get countries and country name. This is the actual call we have to perform. Go back and here specify that call. Okay, and when you do this call, we have to pass the country name. But how to pass the country name here? So country name is a parameter. So when you just see the request for this one and this one, what is the difference is, and here ID we are passing the normal parameter, but this is the request parameter. Okay, country name is actually query parameter we are passing. So that we are passing additionally here. This is a path parameter, but here name is a request parameter, or we can say query parameter. So we need to pass a parameter in different way. We cannot directly specify the country name here. So, but how we can specify that? We have to use one method. After closing the statement, we have to use one method called param. Okay. Inside this, we have to pass the country object. Sorry, param name. So what is the name field? So name is country name, right? So here the name is a parameter name. So here we are passing the name, right? So parameter name in the request. If I just look at here in HTTP request, the name is a parameter, query parameter, and the value of the name is I'm passing USA as a value of the name. So this is a whole statement. So when you perform this particular get request along with this URI, when you pass the country name, and what is an output we will expect? So we are expecting the found status. That means the data should be there, and also we will verify the JSON body, because the response also we have to verify the response. What we are verifying, mainly country name is there or not we are verifying. Along with the capital also we can verify. Capital, country, we will verify it. Okay, and here JSON path ID, if you want, ID is the same, so ID also we can verify. So ID and country name and country capital we are verifying inside the body, and finally I'm printing the response. So this is a method. All right, so now let us execute. All right, so now everything is executed. Now let us see the output of get country by name. It is written 302. 302 means it is found. Content type is application.json, and this is the data which is exactly written. So my test method is got passed. Right. So these are the three get methods: get country, countries, all countries, and get country by ID, get country by name. All three test methods we have successfully tested by writing the unit test case, and we have mocked the service in every method. And also we are trying to invoke the call, HTTP call, but not we are not directly calling the method. We are just invoking the HTTP request. Accordingly, the method will execute and give the response. Okay. So this is how we need to write the unit test by using mock MVC along with the Marketo framework. Now let us try to write one more unit test for adding country. Again, go to the controller. In the controller, add country is there. So in add country, we have to pass the country object, and then finally it will return the status whether it is created or not. Okay. And what is the mock statement here? This is the mock statement. Country service dot add country of country is a mock statement. So that we need to specify. So first of all, let us write a test method. Public void test underscore add country, and I'll make this as a test annotation along with order annotation. I'll execute this fourth method as a fourth method. Now, so add country. So here what you have to do, we have to add a new country to the database. So here we will take one country object. Let's say country equal to, and new country 3 Germany Berlin I'm taking. This is a new country which I'm going to add. So what is the mocking method? So the mocking method is from the service. When I call country service dot add country by passing this country object, we have to return our own data. That is our country data. This is the mocking. And now here in the add country is basically post request. Add country is basically a post request. So in the post request, what we have to do, we have to send a body along with the request. We have to send a body along with the request. Right. Now, if I just look at this in the Postman tool, how we have done earlier, post request I'm talking about. In the post request, we have just passed this URL along with the country, along with the body. Right. This is a body, request body. Accordingly, this record will be created in the database. And we have to pass the request body in the JSON format only, not in the Java format. Because mock MVC will not accept any Java objects. We have to pass only JSON request, and we have to verify only JSON response. Okay. Now this country object in the Java format. So we need to convert this into JSON format. Then we can send this as a request body along with the URL. But how to convert this Java object into JSON format? How to convert this Java object into JSON format? So for that, we have a special class called as object mapper. Okay, so we have a special class called as a object mapper. Let's say mapper equal to mapper, object mapper equal to new object mapper. So first let's create an object of object mapper. Now import this object mapper from this com.fasterxml.jackson.databind object mapper. Okay, and in this method, in the object mapper, we have one method called write value as a string. Okay, write value as a string. So even though it is a JSON data, we are just passing in the string format, the whole JSON format. So mapper dot write value as a string. This is the method we have to take. Write value as a string. So here we have to pass the Java object. That's it. So this will return the data in the string format. Inside the string format, data will be there in JSON format only. Okay, but at the time of passing the data, we are passing in the string format, but internally it's a JSON data only. So I'll say JSON body. I'm taking one variable called JSON body. Now, so this particular method will throw some exception. Just add this. Okay, so whatever Java object we have converted that into a string format. Inside the string, we have only JSON data only. And that one we have to send along with the post request. So now we need to call the perform method. So this dot mock MVC dot perform. And what kind of call we have to call this time? Post call we have to call, because when you go to the country controller again, So we are sending the post call at the time of creating the country, add country. So what is the post call? This is the URA that we need to specify. In the post, we have to specify that. Okay. So when you send this, and we have to specify the body also. We have to send this JSON body also along with the post request. So import this post first of all. So how we can specify the body? So now the perform method is not completed only with this call. So we have to send the body along with this post request. So what you have to do is this bracket, keep this like this. And along with this post method, we should also pass the type of the body. And also we have to specify the type, media type, what kind of data we are passing. So we have to use something called dot content. This continuation content type is this one. This is the content we are passing. JSON body is a content. And what is the type of this content that we have to specify by using content type. So content type is media type dot application JSON, that we have to specify. Application underscore JSON type. That's a country. That's a content type. And then the perform method is completed with this. From here to here, this is a perform method. We are sending the URI along with the content and type of the content. And once you send this post request, then what we have to do, we have to test something. What we have to test, dot expect dot end expect the status code. The first thing we have to verify status code, that is status dot is created. This is the status we are expecting, is created, and expect status dot is created. This is the method we have to call. Okay, so now this is a giving an error. So when it just says status, we have to import this, or else, and post slash country, we have sent this, and content is JSON body dot content type is media type dot application underscore JSON. We have closed this bracket here itself. So this bracket is not required because we have already closed. So the post, this is a method, this is the continuation method, content type is this one, and we close here. After that, this method will start, and expect status dot is created, save it. And what it's saying, status cannot be resolved. Okay, so let me just correct it. So here the problem. So this is the actual perform, this is a post request, and after that we specify the content and then specify the content type, and then we close this bracket. Okay, this is a perform method from here to here, and then validation will start, and expert status is e created, and also we are printing the response body. Now this whole statement will throw some exception, just add and save it. So now let us try to execute this method. Run as JUnit test, add country. Okay, this is the unit test case for add country method from the controller. Now we can just look at this output of the last method. 201 is a 201 is a representation of post is successful, or that means which is exactly equal to record created successfully. And it is not returned anything because it is just a post request. It will go and add a new record in the database. So this is the add country which is passed. Okay, so this is how we need to write the unit test for add country. And this is basically post request. We are sending the post request along with the content, and which is going to create a new record in the database. This is how we need to test. And now let us do one more test for update country. So for updation, if I just go back and see country controller method, how we have written update country. So here we have passed country ID. Which country we have to update? We have passed country ID along with the country object, because country object contains the name of the country and capital. So internal we are calling the service by getting the country, existing country, by passing the ID, and then we are also getting the capital. So here we are setting the country and the capital for the existing country, then we are calling the update method from country service. So here we have a two mock methods are there. One is get country by, here we have a two mock methods. Get country by ID is one method, and update country. So this is a one more dependency method. So these two methods we have to mock it. Now go back to the unit test. Let's create one more test. Public void test underscore update country. Right. So again, I specify the test and order. Order is 5. Okay. And now update country. So which country we have to update? We have to specify our own data, country object I'm taking, and country ID is a 3 I want to update with this new data. Okay. So two mock statements we have to write. One is when I call the get country by ID from the country service, return the country object. This is the object will be returned. So when you call the update country method by passing this country object, it should return the same country object method. Country object it will return. This is a mock method. Okay, so now we have to send the body also because this is a put request. So in the put request also we have to send the response. We need to send the request. Just like a add country, we have to also send the request body because we need to update the record. So for that, what you have to do is we need to first convert this into JSON format, just like this, by using object mapper, because which we can pass only JSON data as part of the request in the string format. So use the mapper dot write value as a string, and this country I'm passed. This will throw some exception. Just now we got the JSON body. So now we need to send the put request. So let's copy the same mock request and just try to replace it. So this is a mock request. Now throw this exception. Now let us try to modify. So this time we are sending the put request. So this is our put. And what is a HTTP URL for the update country put request? This is the HTTP URL that we need to pass. Okay, this is a put request. And so here, along with this put request URL, we are also passing the ID also. If I just look at here, the ID is a parameter which we are going to pass. So how we can pass that ID here is we can just say comma and the country ID that we have to specify. Now the put request will go along with the ID. Now this put we have to import. This is a static import. And then we have, when you sending this request, we should also specify this body. So we are sending the body also because this is the record which we need to update. And the content type is again application underscore JSON is a content type. So after sending this request, after performing this, what we are expecting status is okay is a status, because which is updated means it will return the okay. And if you want to verify the body also, for example, I want to check Japan and Tokyo, like country name capital is updated or not. So for that, what you can do, we need to write two more statements. Dot end expect mock MVC result matches dot JSON path, and we have to specify the JSON path. So as we said earlier, so whenever you say JSON path, this will give you value. So from this JSON path, whatever value I'm getting, that should be equal to this one, Japan. And same capital value should be Tokyo. And finally, I'm printing the response body. So this is how we need to implement unit test for update country by using mock MVC. So now let us execute one more time, run as JUnit test. Okay, now we can just look at here, all the test methods got successfully executed, even add country, update country is also executed. Now if I just look at the result of update country, the last one, and 200 means okay, and content type JSON we have sent, and this is the body which is returned finally. ID 3, country name is Japan, country capital is a Tokyo. Okay, so this is how we need to write a unit test method to verify update country. Now the last one is a delete country. So let's create one more last unit test case for delete country. So when I call the delete country, we have to just pass only ID. According the deleting will be happen. And this is the URI which we need to pass. And the status code will be okay, we are expecting. If the record is not available, then return the not found, but if the record is available, it's send just okay. Okay. Now we need to test this. So go back and create one more unit test. So my unit test case name is test underscore delete country. And this is a public void method. This is a test method. Say at the rate test method at the rate. This is order. I'll say order is 6. And now this is the method test unit test method. Now to delete the country, what we need first, we need a country object, and after deleting, finally I'm just returning the country object. So I'll just define one country object, country equal to new country, whichever record is deleted, just I'm returning that country. So I'll say new country, Japan and Tokyo I'm taking third record. And country ID, we need to pass an argument. So I'll say country ID equal to 3. I'm going to delete. So what is the dependency method here and mock method? So when I go to the delete country, when service dot get country, so this is a mock method, country service method. Here it is calling country service dot get country by ID is a mocking method. So that we need to mock. So how to write it? When country service dot get country by ID. So when I pass this ID, what we have to return? So we have to return the country object itself. So dot then return country itself. So whichever country is deleted, I'm just returning that country. This is the mocking using Mockito. So now we need to exactly call the controller method through the URL. So how we can specify now? So this time this is a simple delete request. So what we can do is I say this dot mock MVC dot perform. So what is the call we have to perform? Mock MVC dot perform. Here we have to call the delete call. Okay, delete. And what is the URI which we need to pass in the delete? We have to pass this URI. Just copy this URI and then specify here in the double quotations. Okay, when you send this delete, along with the ID also we have to pass. So that we need to pass ID. 4 is an ID. So or else we can just pass the country ID. This is a 4 or 3. Okay, this is what we are expecting. And when you pass this will go and delete. So this delete we have to import, add a static import. All right, so then what we are expecting here, dot end expect and expect status should be is okay, because if it is the deleted, it's just written the 200, which is okay. It's a status code I'm verifying, and this will throw some exception. Just add this. Okay, so now we have successfully created one unit test case for testing a delete country from the controller method just by calling the HTTP request. So now let us execute all the unit test cases at once. Right click, run as JUnit test. All right, so now we can just look at here. All the test methods got passed. Even the last method is also got passed. 200 is status code means successfully deleted. Body also respond, which record is deleted. I'm just printing the body also, so it is printed. Okay, so this is how we can just write the unit test cases for controller methods. But if I just look at here, we have not called the controller methods directly. Means we are not invoked this method directly. We are not called this method. Instead of what we have done in the mock MVC, there is a method called perform. So where we specified the request, and accordingly which will go and identify the particular method based on the request matching, and then that particular method will be executed. So that's how we have used this particular perform method in every unit test case to invoke that particular control method. So if I just look at here, we have successfully tested all the methods by passing these URLs. For that, we have not started our Spring Boot server. Without starting the Spring Boot application, we have directly invoked the controller methods and we have successfully unit tested. So that is a beauty of mock MVC framework. So what is the difference between Mockito and mock MVC? Mockito will be used to mock the data or service. And what mock MVC will do is we can still execute our controller method without starting the Spring Boot application by just passing the URL. For that, we use a mock MVC framework. Okay. So now if I just look at here, we have written 3 different type of unit test cases. So first, what we verified, we have tested the country service. And if I just look at our test cases, service Makito test we have written. So these are the unit test cases we have written for testing the service layer. Here we haven't used any mocking. So this service layer will directly talk to the database and do the operations. And for that, we have written all the unit test cases for the only testing service. But here we haven't used any mock or Makito or mock MVC. It is just plain JUnit test cases which we have written for testing service. And service again internally talk to the database. And after that, we created unit test for the controller methods again by using Makito. So we have called or we have tested all the controller methods by writing the unit test cases. And here also we used Makito framework only. But here we have mocked the service. We have successfully mocked the service, and then we were able to test the controller methods by writing the unit test cases. But here we are directly calling the controller method. If I just look at here, we are calling the controller method, country controller.get countries, country controller get country ID. So we are directly calling the controller methods. Internally, it is again mocking the service. But today, what type of unit test cases we create is a completely different. So here we are trying to invoke the controller method just by passing the URL, but not directly calling those methods. Okay. And also we have successfully mocked the service layer. Along with the service layer mocking, we also additionally used a mock MVC framework by which we will able to invoke the controller methods without starting the Spring Boot application. Okay. So this is how we can write the unit test cases at the different levels of the microservices. Now, again, if I just look at the picture, we have written the unit test cases for service layer by using Makito framework. We have created unit test cases for control layer again by using Makito framework. And also we have created unit test cases for control layer by using mock MVC along with the Makito framework. Okay. So that's all for this video, guys. In the next video, we will see few more things. So thanks for watching.